Hey guys, EBPMAN here. Today we're going to take a look at the official line of cases for the Samsung Galaxy S20 family. Let's check it out.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? 'Cause I gotta say you're looking like a gift.
Now in this video, we're going to take a look at cases from the Samsung Galaxy S20 line from Samsung. These are official cases that are available on their website. And if you were like me and you did a pre-order and you have Samsung bucks to spend, you may want to watch this video because I'm going to show you the most popular cases on their site. So let's get right to it.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
Now, in addition to taking a look at the cases and looking at how they fit and how they protect the screen, we're also going to do a wireless charging test to make sure that they wirelessly charge. The very first case we're going to take a look at is this clear TPU case. So this is one of the most affordable cases that I found in that line. And if you're looking for a case that's going to showcase your phone, then this is definitely going to be the case for you. Now, as we take a look at this case, the very first question that I always get with cases is, does it protect the lens of the camera in the back? And despite the fact that this is a clear case and it's a TPU case, one of the things I really like about this case, and I'm going to put it at an angle, is that notice how here it goes up and it does go above, it goes above the lens. So it is going to give you lens protection, which was really surprising to me when I first checked out this case. Now, it's going to, again, be clear, so it's going to show off everything about your phone. And as we move it this way, the other thing that's really nice about this case, while it's a minimalistic case, is the fact that it has great screen protection. I'm talking about surprisingly good screen protection. Notice how high the material is right here. So here's my phone screen, and I'm going to come up to here, and you can see how my nail just locks into the side. I don't really see many TPU cases that have this kind of lip that is so pronounced and it comes out that protects your screen. So the nice thing about this case, great protection going all the way around, also great protection for your camera lens. Now the buttons are very responsive, so if you push the button it's going to turn on, if you push them it's going to turn off, so you have no issues there. And then as we take a look at wireless charging, and we'll put the wireless charger here, you're going to notice as soon as it touches it, it's going to straight charge. Now the next case we're going to take a look at is the most rugged case in the Samsung official case line. And as we take a look at it, one you'll notice is that it has kind of like this rugged look on the back. I've seen a lot of suitcases in the airport that have this kind of look. It has a built-in kickstand, so you're going to be able to have, let's say, it placed in this fashion or like this, if that's what you'd like to do. And it has a magnetic lock, so you watch this, just snaps into place and it's not going to come loose. It is a combination of polycarbonate and TPU. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our S20 Ultra right here. Let's wipe it down because it's super duper glossy. And let's take a look at the kind of protection we have on the back. So the lens, nicely protected. You notice I'm going to move this in an angle. Not going to touch the lens at all. With the kickstand feature, again, really, really nice. I like the way that looks. See it right there. All right. Has these buttons right here that are very responsive, so if we press them, they're just going to turn on and off really nicely. You have great screen protection, so one of the things that you'll notice right here is the bumper or the lip of the phone case comes up really nicely all the way around it, so it's going to be a nice protective case. You'll notice that it has generous cutouts right here, and you can see how much material there is because it goes really, really deep, right? And then you have also your speaker grill there and your pinhole mic. Pinhole up here as well. And again, this is a real nice case. So let's see if it's going to wirelessly charge. I'm going to place the wireless charger here, place it on it, and it also charges. Now the next three cases we're going to take a look at, I put them into the smart case category. Let me explain why. Each of these are going to have kind of like a unique function. They're going to do something special. So we have a back LED case. We then have a cover LED case. And then we have this one right here that, while this is a clear view, it changes the way your phone functions. So as we put our phone inside of the case, a couple things are going to happen. These cases all have an NFC chip that is going to enable certain features. It's going to give you access to proprietary, or I would say specific developed themes that have been created for these cases, and also will give you the opportunity to download some software. So let me show you what happens when I connect the case. So the first case we're going to take a look at is the S-View Flip. And I'm going to place my phone inside the case, right? And let me go ahead and unlock it. And what we'll do is we'll immediately, you notice how I have the little theme icon came up right there. Let me see what I have going on here. And I got a congratulations coming to this case. Now watch what's going to happen when I close the case. It's changed now. So now I have, even though the case is closed, I have here the date. as I put it this way, let's see if you can see this. We'll go ahead and open it up, close it again. You also have some options here, right? So you have these shortcuts that as I type any or tap any of these shortcut icons, something is going to happen. It's going to open up something internally. If you get a text message, if you get a phone call, you're going to get a series of icons that are showing up over here that are going to give you a good sense of what's going on with your phone. If I press the power button, you'll notice how it pops up as well. So again, this is going to give you, I would say, a really interesting executive business approach to your case. I really enjoy this case. I've had one of these on my Note 10 Plus as well, especially when I'm in meetings. I can see my text messages coming across, and I can see the time without having to lift the phone. Now, this is a wallet case type, and you'll notice that it has bumper protection here, and you can see how this is open. On the back here, despite the fact that this is a really thin profile case, we're talking really, really thin. One of the things that you'll notice is that it does have this lip, and I'm going to bring my finger here and it crashes right here, that raises it above the actual lens. So you do get lens protection. Let me bring it in an angle. Right? It's very similar to the TPU case where they created this little lip around it that didn't add thickness to the case but protected the lens area. Right? Here on the top, you'll notice that you have a pinhole mic. And then as we open it up, there isn't really storage of any type here. So you can't put a credit card here or anything like that. All it has is the ability to kind of give you that smart view and then interactions that you can use while using this case. Now, if you go into the themes, you'll be able to download some themes that are going to be unique. I'm not a theme guy. I'm okay with kind of like the stock look, so I don't really go into changing it. But if you'd like to take advantage of some of those themes, you can. Now, the next case we're going to take a look at is an LED case. So this is an LED wallet. So this is our smart view with that smart view window. So we'll go ahead and put this one aside. And the one that we're taking a look at now is an LED case, LED wallet case. So in addition to having the area where you'll be able to put your phone, which is also, has that NFC smarts that's going to tell it that this is a unique case, in this one, you do have a little pocket area that you can put a credit card or a driver's license. Just like with the other case, as soon as I put this case in, I'm going to get a little message indicating, hey, let's go ahead and bring that up. You'll see that. Update LED cover. Tap here to download and install the latest version. So we'll go ahead and do that. So there's actually software that comes along with this to give you certain features. And we're going to see that in a couple seconds once this downloads. But what will happen is, for now, I'm just going to close the screen. We'll see if it updates. All right, there's no message there, so we'll go ahead and wait for this update to take place. So once this update is complete, you'll notice that you'll be able to see the date, the time coming up in front. And there's other smart functions and notifications that will come through. In addition to that, you'll even see like a graphics equalizer when music is playing. So we're going to go ahead and let this update, and then I'll show you all the features. All right, so now the cover has been updated. The cover software has been updated. And I'm going to close the cover, and now you'll notice how you have the time here. I'm going to go ahead and start up some music so you see what else it does. All right, now let me show you the graphic equalizer. So I have a song playing, and I'm going to go ahead and close the cover. And you'll notice that for a couple seconds, it's going to show an equalizer showing that there's music playing. And I'm going to go ahead and raise the volume. And when I raise the volume, it's also going to be showing your volume level as you increase the volume as well. So that's another cool feature. Now, just a few seconds ago, you noticed that there was a download, and that download had an update to software. Well, if you go into the accessory area in your settings, you're going to run into some modifications or some personalizations you can do. So we're going to go into the LED editor. So let me show you what it shows. So what you can do here is, as specific contacts contact you, you can have an LED represent that person. So you notice how you have all these LEDs that are available. And then over here, what you also then have is the ability to create your own LED. So you can name the LED, and then you can go ahead and draw that as well. So it's going to give you, I would say, some fun different ways to get some notifications. And it does a decent job of protecting too, because once again, when you look at it around here, you have the pinhole mic is nicely placed. You'll notice over here, you have your cutout for your volume rocker and your power button. Over here, you have a similar approach with the S view, so you have the corners are protected, and this is open and accessible. And then, like I said, you also have some decent protection for your camera lens. So this one does a nice job also around here. It's above the lens, so the lens isn't going to get scratched. So as we take a look at wireless charging, let's see what it does and what the LED cover will do for us. So we're going to put it here and see if it charges, and it is. And you'll notice that it's going to give you the battery percent of the battery at the time of charge, and it'll just continue to charge. Now the next case we're going to take a look at is the LED back cover. And as the name implies, the LEDs, instead of being in the front, they'll be in the back. But this also installs a unique menu that is going to give you a really nice experience in the front. There are several icons, as you can see here, that are going to take place, including one that happens when you're going to take a picture. You'll get a little emoji here that will come up and it'll count down and say cheese. So that's a really cool feature. Now once you go ahead and install it, it's going to recognize as soon as you put the phone in the case that there is an LED cover software, a lock screen. So I'm going to go ahead and choose start. I'm going to agree to all the terms and hit next. I'm going to allow it, and allow. And then what it's going to do is it is going to try to verify my phone. So I'll go through the verification process and then show you what the experience is like. Now as the software is downloading, you're going to see a cool preview of all the things or animations that you can have. So right now it's applying the theme and it's showing how I can design things differently. So it's really taking that LED feature that we saw in one of the other covers and really expand it throughout the entire phone itself. The back again is going to have that feature when you take pictures or you get a notification, especially if the case is down. But we'll go ahead and power this off so you can see what this looks like. Let me tap this. Oops, and it recognized me. Let's go ahead and cover this up. All right, it's not up. I'll make sure it doesn't recognize me. So here you can see how the LED, let's power that up again. You can see how the LED feature here is just changing the way the screen looks. So again, this is a fun case. So if you want to look at how you can use your Samsung bucks, the 200 bucks that you got for pre-order, this is a cool case to have. Now, if we take a look at the overall protection that you get, you do have some great screen protection. So here, this comes up pretty high. The lip on the side here is also decent. Good cutouts here. If we look at this thing right here, you have a good cutout available for your charging port. Bumpers are nicely protected. Over here, there's really nothing to really worry about. And then as we take a look at the camera lens, we'll put this in an angle here. The camera lens is also, the case is above the camera lens, so that's good too. It's not significantly higher, but it's high enough to protect it. So again, if you're looking for a different case, and we'll go ahead and turn this off so you can see this, and we'll turn it on again, that has some special effects like this, the LED case is a cool case to have too. So guys, that wraps up our review of official cases for the Samsung Galaxy S20, S20 Plus, and S20 Ultra. Which one are you going to use your Samsung bucks for? Are you going to go with the Smart or View? Are you going to go with the LED feature that's going to give you that really cool design? Let me know in the comment area below.